What is going on, guys? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you all. And today I'm actually going to talk about something a little different, and that is a cryptocurrency. So I'm going to be talking about probably my favorite cryptocurrency on the market. Full transparency, I have not bought into HBAR quite yet, but I'm looking to enter in as soon as my Binance account gets approved. I will be buying HBAR, and I've already alerted the Patreon. So if you haven't, join the Patreon link below, because I try to do and announce all my buys and sells as soon as I make them. So without further ado, I want to talk about HBAR today and what it is. So as you know, cryptocurrency has been going insane. So if we look at the cryptocurrency market currently, it's at a $2 trillion market cap. So of course it doesn't really compare with the S&P or the stock market here in the United States, but regardless, this thing has been massively growing. It was less than $1 trillion not too long ago, and $1 trillion, but look at Bitcoin. It reached its all-time high, nearly $65,000, with a market cap of 1 trillion all by itself. And so a lot of these cryptocurrencies are also surging. Ethereum, of course, Binance Coin, XRP or Ripple, Tether we can probably skip over, Cardano, Dogecoin, right? A meme coin just like Dogecoin. And lately, we hear things like Safemoon surging out of nowhere, NFTart Finance, all these, cryptocurrencies that are surging. But this one here is by far my favorite. And why is that? I will explain here in this video. So if we scroll down, you could see that, again, with HBAR or Hedera Hashgraph, they're very similar to Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that it could potentially be used as part of a blockchain to help, with payments and different things like that. So you could see, they have their little ecosystems tab, and they go through all the different things here, network metrics. But my favorite thing that I like they did is the comparison. So just by full transparency, one of my friends actually put me on HBAR. He told me to look into it. It's something he's super bullish on. He's actually a physics guy, and so he said, their fundamentals, their foundation within the blockchain and what they're doing is truly innovation. It really has a lot of potential. So comparing it to Bitcoin and Ethereum, if you look side by side, transactions per second, right? Transaction speed matters when it comes to buying and selling things in the market, selling or giving money to one another, trading, etc. So as you can see with Bitcoin, the biggest thing right now that's kind of getting people to kind of think maybe it's not going to be the future is how slow it is. The transactions per second, about 3 TPS or transaction per second. Ethereum, right? They say it's so much faster, or 4 times as fast as Bitcoin. True, at 12 transactions per second. Look at Hedera or HBAR, 10,000 transactions per second, folks. That's an astronomical difference between the two. Average fee, $2.99 USD per transaction for Bitcoin. Ethereum, $2.89, so a little cheaper. But look at HBAR, 0.001. That is the current price, per transaction fee or the average fee for exchanging HBARs. Now the transaction confirmation for Bitcoin. So I'll be transparent. I have traded with Bitcoin before, right? I've bought things and sold things with the cryptocurrency, for online shopping, throughout the last couple of years. And it does take a long time to get those transaction confirmations. So even when I did it with like USD coin or Bitcoin, it would take anywhere between, truly 10 to 60 minutes, usually about 30 to 35 minutes till we get all the trade confirmations, then they okay it. So Ethereum, much faster than Bitcoin, and that's why a lot of people are very bullish on Ethereum. But look at HBAR, 3 to 5 seconds for transaction confirmations. That means basically you make a trade or you buy something, sell something, etc. through the HBAR system, and then boom, within 3 to 5 seconds your transaction is completed, whether it's sending money, giving money, whatever it might be. Regardless, as you can see here, there's a lot of different utility for this. Payments, obviously, right? So reduce costs and unlock new revenue, healthcare, identity, tokenized assets, fraud mitigation, data compliance. So there's so many different applications, and I'll go into those, and I want to show you guys their team and why I'm so bullish on this one. And I truly think that it's still in its infancy stage. And honestly, the only thing that I could see as a bear case is that it might work too well, right? But you're gonna see what kind of companies that they're partnered with. Before I go into that, I do want to mention quickly, if you do go down below in the link, you can get 2 free stocks. You can deposit $100 with my Webull link. The first stock you get is just for opening an account between $2.50 and $250. And then you get a second stock between $8 and $1,600 when you deposit your first $100. So get your free stocks. You might end up liking Webull and sticking around, but get your free stocks, folks. And also, down below is my Blockfi link. So go ahead and get your free Bitcoin, up to $250 worth of free Bitcoin when you create and deposit money into your Blockfi account. So go ahead and take advantage of that. Now, why am I so excited about HBAR? So right now, I still think not a lot of people know about it, but of course, it's top 100 cryptocurrencies, according to CoinMarketCap, currently ranked 55th at a $2.3 billion market cap, which I truly think is severely, severely undervalued, and it has a lot of room for upside. Because again, I said it's faster, less expensive, and it actually takes a lot less electricity, right? A lot less power than its competitors, Bitcoin and Ethereum. So if HBAR currently has a $2.3 billion market cap, and we go all the way up, sorry about the scrolling, to a 1 billion to 302 billion Ethereum, what does that make me think about HBAR? Not only a 10x potential, but truly potentially a 100x on this play, as long as, again, this is all speculation, and with the cryptocurrency market, it's a speculative market in and of itself. So know that this is a risky play regardless, but if Bitcoin continues to do well in Ethereum, I'm sure HBAR is going to continue right behind them, if not exceed them at some point in time, as long as they continue to do what they're doing. So I'm going to talk about their governing council next. But guys, remember, my channel is not for financial advice, so do not make decisions solely based off this video. Rather, use it as a tool to potentially give yourself some introduction to HBAR and other things alike. So with the Hedera Governing Council, so you can see the Hedera Governing Council consists of up to 39 term limited and highly diversified organizations and enterprises, reflecting up to 11 unique industries, academia, and nonprofits globally. Council members are committed to governing software changes while bringing stability and continued decentralization to the public network. So a lot of people, the bears, are saying, this is very centralized, it is very centralized, but I see that in the near future, they're going to start getting more and more decentralized, and again, a lot of things, trading, etc., with HBAR. So as you can see, currently, as it's set up there, there's 39 term limited, highly diversified organizations. But of the 39, there's only 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. So there's 19 seats available for companies. Now, these aren't just a company that you might find down the street. No, I'm talking Google as part of their, own governance council. IBM, that's a behemoth in and of itself. Boeing, right? LG, some banks. So Shinhan Bank and then Standard Bank. So guys, as you can see, Zane, there's a lot of big companies that are currently working directly with Hedera, and they're also part of the ownership. So they have some stake in Hedera, HBR. So again, the thing about it is, compared to some of these hype coins or things like the meme coins, those, people don't ever underestimate the internet, right? And I'm super excited because we are seeing significant gains in those plays. But when it comes to having a cryptocurrency that you want to maybe hold for the long term, for me personally, this is one I want to buy and forget for years down the line, because what they're doing, I truly think is going to be game changing relative to Bitcoin, relative to Ethereum. So if we look at the price action, of course, like I always like to do, let's quickly refresh the page here, and you can see it's definitely been volatile. But the thing that really excites me about this one, if we look at the 3-month chart even, it was kind of consolidating between, not really much of a price action, between 10 cents, 8 cents to, up to 14 cents. It actually went up and had a nice squeeze there up to 42 cents a share, or a token or a coin per cryptocurrency. And then it had a significant pullback all the way down to 23 cents, and then now back up to about 29, consolidating between there. So I really like that consolidation that we saw between the months of, beginning of March through here mid-April. It's kept right around there on no news, and just people, holding tight. There's a lot of rumors that we're waiting to hear about. So things like, they could potentially have applications in the United Arab Emirates. If the HBAR blockchain, their full technology gets implemented in those areas, or big banks end up buying into it because of, how much backing they have in their governing council, that is going to make this thing absolutely skyrocket, in my opinion. So at $2.3 billion market cap, extremely undervalued, because again, I still don't think it's mainstream quite yet. People have heard about it, but I think more and more people will listen and hear about it here in the coming months to a year, because again, cryptocurrencies as a whole have just been skyrocketing. Now, I want each and every one of you, if you want to learn exactly what a hash graph is, right, or what HBAR does, and new directions for their blockchains, and again, distributed ledgers, go and watch this video. I'm going to link it in the description. It was given at Harvard from one of the co-founders. His name is Dr. Limon. So if we go back and look at their exec team, amazing individuals. Guys, all these guys have a fantastic background. So make sure you go on the website and look through. So Dr. Limon Barrett, he went in and actually gave this, he gave a rundown, this hour-and-a-half lecture at Harvard University to, some very bright individuals that are, really interested in blockchain, computer science, artificial intelligence, etc. So go down, click the video and watch it, because I think when you watch and give it a full listen, you're going to understand my bull case, my bull thesis, and why I truly, truly love this company for its fundamentals and its foundation. So if HBAR is not part of your portfolio, look into it and potentially look for a good entry point. So for me, right now, regardless, I just want to start dollar cost averaging down and holding this tight. Unfortunately, you can only buy it on Binance as a, it's more of a centralized exchange, but I'm sure it's going to be available hopefully on Coinbase maybe at some point. I think this is one has the fundamentals, the team, and the foundation to truly make it onto Coinbase's listed product, which again, if that happens, this thing can easily double, triple, quadruple, etc., because we know what happens with the Coinbase effect, right? So keep HBAR on your radar. And again, let me know if you guys want to know more about these cryptocurrencies. I know I told you guys I'll do it typically on the weekend, but this is more time sensitive, and I thought I want to address it today. So thank you so much for tuning in, everybody, and until next time, keep investing.